What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today I wanted to do a quick video on things that you should bring to your first powerlifting meet. This is mostly for my clients, but also for anybody else that's out there that is going to be new to powerlifting, or is doing their first meet, or is just kind of recapping and doing a meet. I am personally under the impression that you can always learn things, and there's always things that you can freshen up on. So without further ado, let's get started. If you're new here, please check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for Healthy Life, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Please, 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 please pound that like button, because it helps me with my algorithm a lot. So I appreciate that. First of all, your membership card. Print out your membership card or have a copy of it, meaning like on your phone, like a screenshot or something like that. And then your ID, like a driver's license, passport, or something like that. If you're doing a local meet, they may not be super specific on it, but chances are if they don't know you, they probably want to verify who you are so they don't get you mixed up with anybody else. Next thing is going to be knee sleeves. If you are doing equipped lifting, obviously those would be knee wraps. None of my people are going to be doing that. And then you got wrist wraps. I'm not going to talk about like regulation or anything like that, because most of you guys should know. And if you don't, just go to your local powerlifting website for your actual federation, and they should have information on there. Squat shoes, deadlift shoes, and bench shoes. I know that sounds a little bit silly to most of us, because most of us probably only have deadlift shoes and squat shoes, but some people do bench in different shoes, and they will wear 3 different shoes. You do need some type of something on your foot besides a sock. I have deadlift slippers. That's what I use. I think they cost me like $12 on Amazon. But Chuck Taylors, Converse, anything like that, Vans, flat shoes, no heels, that's what I would totally recommend. So it's up to you. Deadlift socks. I did forget my deadlift socks last time. Thank you, Miriam, for letting me borrow some. But you're going to want those, and make sure that you bring them with you. Next thing is going to be your singlet. I know it sounds kind of silly to mention that, but I think a lot of people may forget that one of the most important things could be the singlet, so make sure you bring that with you. Next thing is going to be a cotton t-shirt. You do have to wear I think for women they have to wear a cotton t-shirt through all 3 lifts, and then guys can just use it for the bench and the squat, and then they can take it off on the deadlift, as far as what I know. But you do need a cotton t-shirt. I would say make sure it fits kind of close. You don't want it all bunched up under your singlet looking kind of crazy. For guys, whitey tighties, and then full butt underwear for women. A weight belt, make sure that is going to be within your size. Make sure any of these things you have not just bought that day. Just like if you were going to run a marathon, you want to make sure you have all your stuff before then, and make sure you have it with you. A phone. I know that sounds simple and crazy. And headphones. And the caveat to those 2 things is make sure they're fully charged. Okay. I have seen many people pissed off because they forgot to charge their phone, and you don't want all that added anxiety or anything else that's going on. And in addition to that, bring a power pack for your phone, because you don't know where you're going to be doing your meet, if there's going to be like accessible power or anything like that, and if it's quick weigh-ins, like 2-hour weigh-ins or whatever, you may not have time to do that, and it can mess with whether you got your programming. Maybe your coach has got your numbers on your phone, or you got a playlist or something for your music, or you just want to get your mind off in between, or you're just bored in between, and you don't want to sit there just kind of staring at the wall, getting very demotivated. Energy drinks, and I'm not saying I recommend those, but I would say if that's your thing and that wakes you up, probably going to need a few of those. Food. You're going to need some food that's fast. Don't eat foods that you're not used to. If you have a weak stomach, don't go and change it just because it's powerlifting meat and you're trying to go all out. If you have a weak stomach and not a cast iron stomach, then it's really important that you eat foods that your stomach can digest properly. You don't want to be in the can all day missing your lifts. The next thing is going to be a cooler. I know that sounds kind of simple, but a lot of people will overdo it. Don't By the way, especially any of my clients, don't bring 5 freaking bags with you. Get this all inside one duffel bag. It could be like a little lunch sack cooler. It's just going to be a little days, a couple hours worth of food or whatever. Um, but put some ice packs in there so it stays nice and fresh and kind of gives you a pep in your step. Obviously, your gym bag, like a duffel bag, would be perfectly fine. And if any of my clients don't have one, I probably got like 2 or 3 I could loan out for that day. Um, Ammonia, if you're going to be using ammonia or anything like that for your top sets, make sure you have that. Hand chalk, if you're using USAPL, maybe they have some, maybe you can bring your own. I would make a caveat to try to just be careful about being a super big mess with it. Just be respectful, like you don't want to be bringing chalk all over the place and just kind of making a huge mess, especially if we are guests in somebody else's gym. Please make sure that you are mindful of that. Also, at the end of everything, when they're cleaning up the powerlifting event, please make sure you volunteer or ask if anybody needs help, loading up equipment and stuff like that. Rodney and Miriam work really hard, and it is a lot of work to move all that stuff by themselves. So if we can all come together and help them, that would be really great. Obviously, if they need help. If they don't need help, then just back off. The next thing is going to be a positive mental attitude. Obviously, everybody's going to be, their nerves are going to be shot and stuff like that and kind of wandering around or whatever, but just bring a positive mental attitude. You're there to powerlift. You have achieved most of these things inside the gym, and most of it's just kind of like second nature to you. So bring a positive mental attitude and understand that this is going to be great and you're going to be awesome. So the next thing is going to be a change of clothes. I would say something comfortable. If it ends up being cold or where you're at in the building, you don't want to be freezing. What I bring is like a sweatshirt and some sweats just to slip over my singlet or whatever. If you're going to take pictures, maybe make sure they're clean clothes. Jonathan, no, I'm just kidding. Water, obviously bring a gallon of water. And if you like cold water, bring cold water. Playlist. Make sure your playlist is already ready. You don't want to be sitting there like trying to create a playlist while you're trying to lift and stuff like that. It's all about making sure it is an efficient process. Remember, yeah, maybe this is your day and this is the most important day that you've worked for 3 months, but maybe somebody else has got to go home and tend to their children, or they have to go to work afterwards. So please make sure that you remember that it's not just you out there, and when it's time to lift and be on the platform, just be mindful of that and be ready. Pre-workout. If you take pre-workout, by all means, bring it with you. Do not take new pre-workout that you've never taken before, because you're probably going to be in the bathroom having some type of issue. Foam roller. If you have a little foam roller, that would be great. If there's a group of you like us, I'll bring the foam roller and we'll just have one to share. We don't need a bunch of stuff, kind of clogging up space and getting in the area or whatever. Also a yoga mat, because you just don't know if it's going to be like a concrete floor or anything like that, and maybe you can get a little bit more comfortable. And the final and last thing that I feel is pretty damn important, just because I'm prone to headaches, is going to be ibuprofen. I feel like a lot of people, whether it's like stress or anything like that, just bring some ibuprofen or Tylenol or something like that if you end up getting headaches, because realistically, I think that's probably one of the things that not many people are going to think about. And all besides that, I'm sure there's a couple things that I left out. I think I covered most of the things. But again, just remember, usually you're going to be a guest in somebody's gym, so please treat it with the utmost respect that you would our gym or any other place. Keep up the good work. By the way, everybody, Allie, Matt, Bridget, Ashley, Nikki, Bree, thank you for coming and videoing us. Everybody, I'm trying not to forget. Tony, if I forget anybody's name, please don't hate me. I'm proud of all you guys. I know you guys have lives outside of this, and maybe this is not your entire life like it is mine, training and stuff like that. So I just wanted to say good job. The last 3 months, you guys have worked really hard, and it's time to shine, and we're going to have a great day. Be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Hashtag stay on track. I don't know why I hashtagged that, but I did. And thank you so much for watching, and let's go do this. Bye.